So welcome to week 5, section B. There's 2 sections to week 5. This is a second very short section. We're going to cover some stuff about reading that I promised we'd preview. Remember, it's not mandatory that you start working on your single note reading studies until the 3rd level, until the 3rd term. Mostly we discuss the guitar in our classes and, of course, online in the academy. As a tuned percussion instrument, we learn rhythms, we learn how to finger pick, learn how to stay in time with and play scales as single notes, but we don't read them. So now what we're going to do is read an open position, so it will introduce you to some of the reading material that is in the book, some of the literature that's in the book, in the advanced levels of the book. Again, the book is Guitar Mechanics, and all these sections are pieces at a time, term at a time, taking you to the beginning section, the intermediate, middle section, and the advanced sections. So this will get you started into the intermediate section for the reading part. Now, what I'm going to do is going to have him run a metronome. I'm going to show you the first reading study. It doesn't make a lot of sense sonically. It doesn't really always sound like a scale, but it's kind of testing you to see if you know what a sharp and a flat is. And it gives you little grids that show you where the notes that correspond on the staff. And I don't give you a whole lot. I don't give you all the note names at the bottom of the staff. I just show you where the E, the F, and the G are, and the A on the staff and on the neck of the guitar, on the frets. So you have E here, 1st fret is F, 3rd fret is G, and reach up, stretch, A is the 5th fret. That's the only place you'll actually stretch in this exercise out beyond 4 fingers and 4 frets. So, again, I don't want you to move your hand out of position. You should still be able to touch your 1st fret here and be able to reach that A up here. Again, we go back down from that. I'm just going to kind of paraphrase what's going on here. A, G, G flat. That's looks like a little B, a flat sign. F, E, F, F, G, G, F, then, wow, jump to the next string. There's C, B is the open string, D is the 3rd fret, D sharp is on the 4th fret. Aha, we're reading sharps and flats already. Then E, again, on the string we just worked on, G, D, B. Now we're going to start from B and then go to the next stave, which would be, it says measure, I believe that's measure 8. Yeah, can't read it very well. I need better glasses. So C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Again, they correspond with the notes in between the natural notes. You have B, C, D, E, F, G. G, A is on the 3rd fret, or 3rd string down. Open and 2nd fret are the 2 notes we read on that string in open position. D is D, E is the 2nd fret, F is the 3rd fret. A is A, B, C. Again, open, 2nd, 3rd fret. And the low E string is just like the high E string. E is open, F is the 1st fret, G is the 3rd fret. And if you reached up here, that would be A, but that's the next string over. Again, the guitar is tuned in 4, so a little by the way. And we'll discuss some more of that tuning thing a little more in the advanced studies and when we start talking about chords and that sort of thing and the music theory behind reading chord symbols. So I'll take that metronome and we'll get started. I'll play through part of this so that you understand how it's supposed to sound. I will tell you what the notes are that I'm playing. So it's 1, 2, 3, and we play E, 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 F, G, G, F, E, G, A, G, G flat, F, E, F, F, G, G, F. Next string, C, B, D, D sharp, E, G, D, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, G sharp, G natural, F sharp, F natural, E, E flat, D, D flat, C, B. Now natural notes C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, E, F, C. And stop there, okay? You can repeat that whole section to understand where the notes are on the top 3 strings. Now we're going to go down to the next two strings and look at them. So you kind of have to look, when you do this, you're going to do two strings at a time. You notice the repeat signs are at the end of looks like every 16 bars here. So what you'll do is you'll go through and you'll repeat that just so you know, get a sense of where the notes are. And it's not a difficult read, but you got to decipher this. So it's going to take you a little while. So you look at the next 16 bars. Go G and D strings. So give me that metronome again, please, maestro. And we'll do this next 16 bars. Starting at the 16th bar, there's a little note down there next to the third stave or third staff from the top. So here we go. Again, line up with the right hand, Segovian right hand, and we're going to play the D string first here. D, E, F, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Back down to D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A flat, G, F sharp, E, D, 2, 3, 4, D, E, F sharp, G, G, F natural, F sharp, D. Okay, that's the end of that exercise. So you understand, there's a little thing there that almost sounds like a melody. There's part of it almost sounds like a major scale. There's a lot of stuff going on in there, but you get to see that's what a sharp does to a note. This is what a flat does to it, and that's how to locate it. So the next strings are A and E. Again, A, B, C, E, F, G, and here we go with the metronome, starting on the 32nd bar. 1, 2, 3, and the thumb, third finger. C, B, A, C, 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 D, D, E, F, G, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, G, F, E, F, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, D, C, back down to B, A, G, F, D, C, D, B, B, G, E, F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G, F, E, and that's that exercise. So again, you had no sharps or flats on the lower ones just because I want you to just locate where those notes are, where the natural notes are on those lower two strings is a real big deal. And eventually you'll understand, anytime you see a sharp, you raise it 1/2 step, a fret above. See a flat, you go a fret below, or sometimes if you're in an open string and that's the note you're supposed to play, you have to go to the next string, find the note where it's the same, usually at the 5th fret, and you take E flat would be on the 4th fret. And that's the same as D sharp, D sharp, E flat, and so on. It's the same way everywhere on the neck. So I'm going to go forward from here. That gives you location. Doesn't really show you how to play much. The next page is called the line study, and the page after there is called Etude in G major. These can be played as duets. They can be played as a single solo piece, or you can just go ahead and turn on the metronome and I'll play the melody line, at least the first 16 bars of it so you get an idea. 2, 3. So here's what we count. We're going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and play, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so that's the first section of that tune. And I played it very slowly for you, and they're all natural notes. And here's what happens when you add chords to it, so you can get an idea where that can go. And remember, we ask you in the front of the book, do you understand what a quarter note is, what a half note is, what a whole note is, what a dotted half would be? So you're going to start seeing a variety of eighth notes, quarter notes, half notes, occasional dotted half notes, which gets 3 counts in 4/4. So it's something to consider. You want to make sure you understand that before you tackle this. Now, the level of reading for line study in Etude in G major is about the same level as probably a third of the tunes in the major playbook in the second half of the advanced half of the Guitar Mechanics study guide. And the study book there has got a ton of great songs in it. They're standards over a period of about 60 years, and they're songs that all the professional players have to play it. They want to play the tunes. It's true. You have to love this to go through all this, believe me. And I know how hard it is to get the reading part together, because once you can strum, you kind of don't care about the reading, but you should learn it, because there's going to be times you're going to want to get a melody off of a piece of music, make sure you have it right so you can actually do a solo. This is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to extract the melody and play the chords. So if I'm going to sing the melody real quick for you so you see it's da 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 da. Okay, so that's the melody. So now I'm going to put the melody and the chords together and play them as a more like a Baroque piece. So that's what it would sound like combined. And again, the students that would want to, get with us on the evaluation, if you'd like a classically written piece out of this line study, if you want the single solo piece, it's going to be available online. If you're beyond the second level, you have to be ready for the third level to access this part of the site, but there will be quite a few middle range reading pieces to practice your single notes and practice combining chords with notes. There'll be a complete properly written piece, several pieces that will be written as if it were classical notation. Again, with classical notation, you write the entire chord, you write the bass line in, and you learn to read all that together in one big stack. So I hope you enjoyed this little shorty to push you along towards the reading part. Do as much as you can with that. You will not be tested this term, but next term we'll start into it, and there will be some milestones and some evaluations having to do with your reading. But in the process, you'll be learning a lot of songs while you're learning to read single notes and adding them to your chords, so you can play stuff like or those kinds of things where you're adding a melody and playing chord together. You can actually find music you can read and get all that from it, from the actual music, the lines, the lead lines, and the chord symbols. Again, a lead sheet is an amazing piece of shorthand for people who are knowledgeable. So thanks for being part of the whole team here, and thanks for joining us on Guitar Mechanics. Remember, keep practicing. It only gets better with time, that's for sure.